Hello guys, welcome back. Today we'll be taking a look at EVE Online. I'm a very big fan of this game, so it's probably about time I did a video on it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do an introduction video for new players, and if you fancy trying EVE, I'll put a link in the description. It'll get you a free trial to the game. So when you first start the game, this is the screen that will pop up. It's sort of a map of the galaxy with the 4 different races in the game. So the first thing you want to do is pick one race. If you click on them, it'll give you more description of the race, but there's a voiceover, so I'm not going to click on them, not just yet. So I'll do a quick overview on the races. There's not much difference, to be honest. It's the ships and weapons. So if you are fussy on your ships or weapons, then it's best to go look online, the ones you like the look of the best. A quick overview: Arma use lasers, Gallente use hybrids like blasters and railguns, Caldari mainly use missiles, and I think hybrids as well, and Minmatar use artillery and projectile cannons. So yeah, if you want to see what the ships look like, it's best to go online and pick one you like the best look of. It doesn't really make much difference to the game. I like Minmatar, I just love their ships, so I'll pick Minmatar here. Then next we come up with some character selection screens. There's a lot of personalization you can put into the game, but none of it makes much difference at all. So I'm gonna go brutal. And here we are with the amazing character creation. I'm not going to focus too much on this because I don't particularly care my character. Let's just randomize it a bit. Looking good. That'll do. Now you take a portrait, and this is what people actually see of you in the game. So you can position yourself as you want. And take a screenshot. Lots of different things you can do, but said it doesn't matter to me at all. Right, so now you choose your ancestry and your education. This again is just backstory to your character. It doesn't matter. But I guess if you're making your first character, then it's probably quite interesting to do. Then you pick a name. The cool thing about EVE is you have a last name, so you can actually pick quite a simple name and no one will have it. Hopefully. Let's have a look here. See? Easy. And we'll just go straight into the game like this. Yes, that's how I want to look. Okay. And now you're straight into the game. And you have this opportunities tab, which is new, because this is the new expansion of EVE. And expansions are in rapid deployment now, I believe, so they come out every month, which is pretty cool. So I think the first thing you need to do now is actually do some of the opportunities. Or maybe you don't need to do them. It's probably best you do the first set. So some of these over here, like, oh god, yeah, there's so much on this now. It's just too much for a beginner. These pieces over here are probably quite interesting. Looking around, yeah, let's have a look. Let's move this out of the way. Hold left mouse button down. Hold both together to zoom in and out, or scroll. Look at an object. Okay, so now this for new players to EVE, it gets a bit more tricky. On the right here we have our overview, which shows everything around us. These red dots are enemies. That is something. I don't know, some kind of... Oh, that's where we are. No, it's not. Where are we? This is just a beacon. So that's a beacon to another location, somewhere. This is a gate that lets you go to other systems. And the square boxes are stations. Okay. So it wants us to look at something. So we're going to click on this enemy and click the eye. And there's an enemy. And now you click off, click cancel the eye, or what's it saying? look at my ship command. Not sure where that is, I'll be honest. I know if you just click... Oh, that is look at my ship. Well, that was easy. What have we got next? Let's get moving. Okay, so most of your controls in Eve are automatic. So I can click here, click on a target and click approach or orbit or keep it range, and it'll travel and do whichever one you clicked on. But you can manually move your ship by double clicking in space. So let's try that, and we're off. Okay, now it's talking about the automatic piloting. So I'm going to go straight towards this enemy and click approach. I could go to fast and light and warp somewhere, but yeah, why not? Let's get out of this thing because nobody cares about this starting place. You don't get anything out of it. It just gives you a basic overview of the controls, and I don't think any other players can get in here, so it's sort of safe. Perhaps. Nothing is truly safe in Eve, so maybe not. Down the bottom left here we have our chat window. You start off in a corporation. It's like a guild if you've never played Eve, if you've played other MMOs. And Rookie Help is actually quite useful. I don't think it gets trolled too much, so if you have any problems you can always ask in Rookie Help. Local will just be the chat in the system you're in. So, what is she going to tell us what to do? Come on, opportunities, where do we have to go? Enter warp. Okay, we're going to warp to the station. I know there are starter missions around, and that is where we want to go, ideally. But, yes, thank you. Down in the bottom right here is a notification feed, and that's just going to be all these things just popping up, because we're doing so many. Yes please, suggest something else. No. What we want to find is the actual starter missions, the rookie missions. That'll actually teach you about the game. Okay, so this is a station, and this green one here is actually another player over there. So can we look at him? Oh, yeah, we can. And he's in a mining ship. Oh, and we docked because I hit dock instead of warp. So now we're inside the ship. And inside the station, sorry. And this is our ship in the hangar. You can actually enter the captain's quarters if you really want. It slows down your computer if you've got an old computer, and my computer's getting pretty old, so it does run slowly sometimes. Okay, so we actually have a character now. And you can actually walk into your cabin. This does nothing for the game. It's just aesthetics, I guess, if you enjoy this sort of thing. So you have a cabin. There's actually a door here that lets you into the station, but it doesn't work because they haven't wrote it into the game yet. So you can't actually meet other people yet. But that would be cool if they actually get that working at some point. You actually have these holographic displays and things, so you can actually bring up your ship menu, or the ship hangar.
The ship fitting interface is where you can add and remove modules to fit your needs, and change the currently active ship.
That's a nice voiceover there, I've never heard that before. So, you don't actually need to be in here, you can get all these from the side menu, which actually takes quite a bit of doing to get your head around when you first start playing. But for now, we want to get on the rookie missions, that's the important thing, so we need to find an agent. And is she going to give us a mission here? Come on Aura, where are you? Oh, career, there we go. The career missions are the ones you want. You don't want storyline, you want the career mission. Which is in MBOD. So what you want to do here is this is the name of the station you want to go to. So if you left click on that, it'll bring up this menu showing the station, and click set destination, and it'll put something here. which are the different systems you're going to need to go through to get to there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to hit the undock on the right, because we want to leave the station. And we should be back out. And we are. Okay, so now on the right, one of these is highlighted yellow, which is the place we want to go, which is that place there. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit warp, and this will warp us straight to the gate, which will let us go to the other system. And getting around is quite slow in Eve, but I think that's what makes the game pretty great actually, because it makes the system, the game actually massive. So in a rookie ship it's quite quick. That took us a few seconds to get to warp, but some of the bigger ships might take a minute or so. You actually have a warp speed as well, so the bigger ships warp slower. This one's probably quite fast, or at least not as slow as the big ships. And here we have the gate that's going to propel us to the new system. So we still have the gate selected, and we're going to hit this jump button, and then it's going to give us this horrible animation. It's pretty nice, but people are claiming it gives them migraines. I don't know if I believe that. Now we're in the next system and we are cloaked. This cloak is quite useful. It lasts for a minute and it allows you to assess people around you. So I can see there's another guy here. Let's have a look at him. Oh, he's gone. Okay. But it allows you to assess the situation and not just get blown up straight away by another player. But we're in a pretty safe system, so I think we're going to be fine. So we're going to click on this next destination, and this time we're just going to hit jump, and that will warp us and jump us. Here we are coming out of cloak. The animation's getting really nice on Eve. Okay, I guess the next thing I should probably talk about is the skill queue. In Eve you don't actually grind like you do in traditional MMOs. You have this skill queue. And what this is you pick the skills you want to learn, and they train over real time. So for the initial skill training, I think it's probably best if you try and get a destroyer, which means you have to get you have to get your faction frigate to level 3. So here we are. I have my frigate, my race frigate, sorry, and it's at level 2, and it's going to take 17 hours, 19 minutes, 2 seconds to get to level 3. So I'm going to drag that from here to here, and then I'm going to hit apply. And on the right there you can see the timer counting down. So in 7 hours, 18 minutes and 53 seconds, this will be level 3, which means I can train this skill called Minmatar Destroyer, which allows us to fly a bigger ship. Either a Thrasher or a Talwar. Okay, so I think that's probably even if you know what you're doing, if you know where you want to go in Eve, it's always nice to have a destroyer. Even if you just want to do mining, it's still handy to have a ship you can fly like that, a combat ship. Okay, so we're in the next system. Station is highlighted. Oh, we just come out of warp, cloak, sorry. Now we're going to jump and dock. So dock actually warps us and docks us. Here we go. So on the skill queue as well, you actually want to fill this up. Ideally you never want this to run out, it's just keep things on it. I'm trying to think of things I might need for the rookie quests. You start off with a few already. Gunnery, engineering. Let's put gunnery on, that's always good. Mechanics, not sure what mechanics is for. probably something useful. Yes, some modules you can put on your ship. Keep that running. Oh, I need to switch back to the hangar because my computer's quite slow now. No, go to the hangar please. Thank you.